titled Ghetto Youth's Bible. And the man who penned the words, Gerald Hamilton, is here as we flip through the pages that offer practical advice and fundamental principles for moving beyond challenging circumstances. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time.
Thank you.
I'm intrigued by the name because the Bible suggests something.
Yes.
So why that name?
So, it's a provocative name, but I wanted to, compare it to that narrative because I think it's that important.
Okay.
Growing up, in Charlene, as I said, pitted between two cemeteries, brought me and went through challenging circumstances to become the senior vice president of one of the largest engineering company in the world. And, I just thought that there was no narrative, there is no books, there is no guide, for me. And it was, as challenging as it was, I thought, you know what, let's pen something that could give an individual, from that, so that's the reason why I thought it was that important. I'm a spiritual person, so it was one of those hard thing to do, to call it a Bible, but I thought it was that important because of the narrative that I wanted to convey to the people of the ghetto, and it's a general book because it's really about motivation. It's really about never saying never say never, and about making lemonade out of lemons. So that's what it's about.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this narrative. It's sectioned in different parts.
Yes.
Let's talk about part one, defying the odds.
Yes.
What are some of the odds that would have faced Gary?
So the being in a situation and being in Charlene where I've never seen anyone went to tertiary institution. I remember when I used to tell people that I'm top of my class, they laughed because they're not used to ghetto youth selling bog juice and box drinks on the street on Fridays, missing school but still top in their class, at Manning's when I went to Manning's. So it was just one of those things that I went through. I had a horrible bike accident when I was 18 years old. Just started university, about to go to Trinidad to do engineering, and I was in the hospital for 3 months. Yeah. I missed
lots of surgeries.
Yeah, it was 12 surgeries, and it was horrific. But but the thing about it is, I never use that as something that will, as a setback.
Talk to me about that moment, Gary, because I think part of the challenge for people, ghetto youths as you call them, is working to overcome.
Yes.
And then something happens.
Yes.
And then they say, oh, well, this is just telling me that this is not for me.
Yes.
So working so hard to get into university in Trinidad, and then the accident happens.
Yes.
Could have been a moment for Gary to say, maybe this is a sign that, boy, everything that's enough work for me, I'm not going to wait. What made you still feel that the odds could be defied? So
it's one of those. I think it was instilled in me, from an early age that education is very important, and in order to get ahead, to help my family and help my community, I really understand, and I understood from what my mom instilled in me that and I've seen her struggle. I've seen her try multiple professions as an entrepreneur. She did everything, and there was never a dull moment in terms of when I saw her frown, against making sure that we had food on the table and making sure that we had clothes to wear. Right. And that was, it's seen her perseverance and how she fought for us. I had give up was not in my narrative and wasn't part of what I do. And everything, even against medical advice, the doctors told me that I would never play, football again. And that's something that, I wanted to challenge the odds. And that's what I always do. And that's what I'm doing up to now. I became the partner of one of the largest architectural engineering firm in Washington, D.C. I was the first Black African-American partner for that firm.
We're going to get there. So we talk about defying the odds. Part two is about that, about excelling, about doing well, about moving. Yes. And so we think, how do you move from being in Charlene to being someplace like that in the States? Couldn't have been easy.
Yes.
What was the rise
So the rise, you know, as it says, challenging all the way. You know, finished the University of the West Indies. You know, after, you know, in walking in cast for 4 months out of the time that I was there, but you know, got a upper second class honors degree, which was fairly close to a first class. I was not happy for that, but you know, I still you know, still accept it. Went to the UK to do my master's, work and do my master's.
Yeah.
I wrote 100 application letters. I remember I got rejected 98 of these letters. So it was something that I decided that you know what, I know about rejection. You know, Charlene has given me that resilience to make sure that that doesn't deter my path forward. Got 2 interviews. Of course, they weren't successful, but that didn't stop me. Worked for a year as a customer service agent, and to say I was one of the best customer service agent, you know, so anything that I do, I push.
Did it well.
And then, you know, I think it's just my drive and my inner strength to push and to help my family and help my community.
So what I'm hearing and what I've read is that along the journey there may be detours.
Yes.
But you have to keep focused.
Absolutely.
And believe. I wanted to switch to, now you're saying give back.
Yes.
You know, it's important to give back.
Yes.
Why? Why is that important?
So it's funny. There's always this burning desire to pay back my community. You know, you know, it was a combination of my parents and my community and my high school that is responsible for me. I wasn't responsible for myself. You know, it's something that I want, that I encourage, and something that I push. It's just like my community was so much you know, a part of what I am.
Yeah.
You know, they taught me a whole lot. They taught me strength, resilience. They taught me hope. They taught me never give up. You know, they challenged me beyond. You know, I remember one of my friend used to say, "Oh, you're not good at football. Oh, you won't be doing this." And those are the stuff that drives and give me that energy. And because of that, I want to make sure that, you know, if a child is now in my circumstance, I want to make sure that I am a part of that narrative of that child, to push that child, you know, to achieve something similar. It doesn't have to be the same path,
right?
But just to make sure that I play my part.
I like what you're saying, because sometimes we look at the adversities that we face.
Yes.
And we allow them to push us down. But you're saying,
yes,
when adversities come your way, see them through a lens,
yes,
of learning.
Yes.
See them through a lens of shaping you into something greater.
Yes.
See them through a lens of preparing you,
yes,
for being successful.
Yes.
So I like it.
Yes.
I mean, I like the fact that it has photos in it. It makes
Yes.
a book real.
Yes.
Sometimes you read some of these books and you say, this person never got through a hardship, you know.
Yes.
You know, what are they telling me? But the things make it authentic. It's
Yes.
easy to connect to.
Yes.
So I'm really, really glad that this book is out, Gary. Where can people get a copy of it?
So it's at Royal Pharmacy in Savlamar now. We're getting it in stores in Kingston as well. It's online. It's on Amazon.
Yes.
You can give me a call on 508-2007. You could go onto my foundation, www.dtrfoundation.org, and get information about the book. We're doing a launch in Kingston at Crew Bar on Thursday. I'm around. I'm here for a week. I want this book to really. It's already touching lives. It's been launched in 4 different countries over the past 2 months. I launched it in Dubai. We launched in England. We launched it three times in the USA already. We launched it in Toronto and Canada as well. So this is something that it's taken me places that I'm accepting it.
Yeah.
I don't really understand, but I think it's a mission. That's really that I always say God has sent me on a mission, and this mission is to spread the word and have this book into every hand, help a child. To change a child's life, and this is what this book is about.
I tell people all the time, when you do good, you're amazed at the rewards that come with it.
Absolutely.
By just doing good and not
Absolutely.
expecting any reward, many
Absolutely.
come. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And all you've achieved on this book.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Author of Ghetto Youth's Bible, Gerald Hamilton. Make sure you get your copy. Share it with a youth near you, yeah? And do some reasoning out of this book. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Raquel's still with us. And remember, we still have Girl Talk coming up. Don't go away. Smile Jamaica continues.